Are you worried that your Boston Terrier might have Cushing's disease, or you're learning more about this? Well, in this video, I'm going to cover what is Cushing disease, some symptoms to look for, and provide you some additional resources that can help you on your search. Coming up. Hey everybody, welcome to the Boston Terrier Society YouTube channel. Consider subscribing if you're someone who wants to learn more about the breed, learn what it's like to be an owner, hear expert interviews, as well as connect with other Boston Terrier lovers just like yourself. I'm Donnie Gardner, the founder of BostonTerrierSociety.com. Over there is Bella, my Boston of over a decade. And today what I want to do is actually cover an article that was written on the website. This was written by veterinarian Dr. Addie Reinhardt. The article can be seen in the show notes below if you want to check it out. But I want to cover what is Cushing's disease and the symptoms that arise from this disease, because I've actually had a number of you reach out to me on Twitter asking if we had any additional information about this. So this article was recently posted in the hopes that it'll help you. So first, let's get into what is Cushing's disease. Cushing's disease occurs when there is excess secretion of certain hormones in the system. This can occur for two different causes. Cause number one, the most common cause of Cushing's disease, pituitary-dependent Cushing's disease, arises from a tumor, most commonly benign, with the pituitary gland in the brain. The tumor tells the adrenal glands, which live in close proximity to the kidneys, that they should be producing more hormones. The second cause of Cushing's disease, adrenal-dependent Cushing's disease, occurs when there is a tumor on one of the adrenal glands that leads to excess production of certain hormones. That helps define what it is. If you want a more in-depth video on that, there's actually a really good video out here on YouTube. I'm gonna put that in the show notes below so you can go check that out for yourself. So there's 6 symptoms that you really need to be watching out for when it comes to your Boston Terrier in case they might have Cushing's disease. But the real reason I wanted to highlight these is because it actually looks a lot like diabetes. And honestly, if your Boston's doing really any of these 6, you need to go talk to your veterinarian anyways, because there's a whole host of other health issues that have these type of symptoms. Symptom number 1 is they're drinking a lot of water. Like, you know your Boston best. You see that they're drinking an excessive amount of water. This could raise a red flag. Symptom number 2 kind of is from symptom number 1, but now they're peeing excessively. Obviously, when they're putting more fluids in their body, it's got to go somewhere. So if you notice this is also a red flag. Coming in at symptom number 3 is they have an excessive appetite. Is your Boston Terrier eating more than normal? Now I know this will be a tough one because Bella here, if she can find food, she will eat it. So once again, you're just gonna have to do a little self-reflection. Is this out of the normal for your Boston? Symptom number 4 is excessive panting. Are they panting more than normal? For instance, I live here in Kansas, and obviously it's wintertime. Bella, I mean, she doesn't pant at all. But if all of a sudden she was panting and it's cold outside, I mean, that is definitely a red flag. Or even in the summer months, if they're excessively panting more than normal when they're not outside running and playing around, that could be a concern. Symptom number 5 is a little pot belly. Does your Boston's belly look like it's protruding a little bit? This is something you're gonna wanna talk to your vet about. And once again, even if you don't think that your Boston has Cushing's disease, if all of a sudden its belly sticking out a little bit further, you need to go contact your vet immediately just to get guidance from them. Then coming in at number 6 is skin problems. Are they starting to lose more hair? Do they have certain skin infections showing up? This is something you're gonna wanna talk to your veterinarian about. Okay, I hope this video helps you just get an understanding. The main thing I want to highlight is when you see these type of symptoms, regardless if you think they have Cushing's disease, you need to be talking to your veterinarian, because that could be a symptom from some other sort of disease. Like I said, with the excessive drinking and peeing, that could be a sign of diabetes. If you want to see those additional resources, I will put them in the show notes below, where you can check out the article on the Boston Terrier website, as well as some videos regarding Cushing's disease here on YouTube. Now, this type of disease is common in older Boston Terriers, so chances are you might have an older Boston Terrier. And if that's the case, I definitely recommend checking out this video I did with Dr. Tarantino, where she talks about how to care for elderly Boston Terriers, or check out one of my latest videos here. Otherwise, until next time, life is better with a Boston.